Buenos dias todos. It's time to wake up with your girl. Just got up, technically. I went to sleep last night. I had a good sleep. Hope you guys slept good or are sleeping good. And are going to wake up on the right side of the bed. If not, get there ASAP. You ever had somebody in your life just intentionally annoy you and it's like, what is your purpose for living? You think you want to ask, like, is this why you are here on this earth, to irritate people, to make people's life hell? And how many other people are like that? That's just what I wonder. Like, oh my goodness, should be so fucking terrible. It's just like you want to stab somebody, but you can't become them. That only makes you on their side. So you have to be stronger than them and not convert. Stronger than they want you to be and not convert. Be patient with them O's. Them O's. Have fingers to the face, them hoes. Alright, let's see. What I was looking at yesterday on Herb is like, it says California police launched new device to catch stoned drivers. At first I was like, oh my goodness. But then I got thinking like, and I got to reading and I was like, no, I didn't read it. I looked at the video. There's a video that will say everything that I'm about to say. Because I listened to the video first and then I skimmed through the words and it said everything that I just heard in the video. So it's up to you. You can play the video or you can just listen to me talk about it. Not sure if I posted this already. But I'm going to post it again. Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. So you guys can have something to reference. It says, with the name that sounds like a secret weapon from a B movie. I don't know what a B movie is, but okay. The San Diego Police Department have unveiled the Tracker 5000. A tool that might be able to detect and help prosecute stoned drivers. Watch out, San Diego, the Tracker 500. Okay, that's a screen block. No. Whatever, I'm reading it. The Tracker 500 will detect stoned drivers. He's flawed already. Can't even keep the name right. Said to have been concerned about a rise in impaired driving since the legalization of cannabis, the San Diego PD has chosen to employ a new tool to help officers detect drug driving, which was debated on the evening of St. Patrick's Day. The Tracker 5000, this time it says 5,000, which is the first of its kind to be used in San Diego, is being used as a roadside screening device. During a roadside stop, Police will swab saliva from the mouth of a driver that is suspected to be under the influence of any drug, both illegal and prescribed. I must have missed that when I was listening. The prescribed part. But only after the driver has been screened by the drug recognition expert, they called him the DRE in the video, which will be tested by the device. This is a waste of fucking time. I think this is a scare tactic for the people that are just not, what the fuck is going on with this name? For the people who are not really paying attention, and this is just another way to get a rumor out. Like, a really good way to get rumors out. Like, pay a whole bunch of people to act on it. Right? Because, when I heard the video, I was just, like, less terrified by the thought of it than I was when I heard the title. Like, what? When I heard the title, but when I saw the video, I was like, what? You know? So, shit, you take it how you want to. This is just what I'm saying. It's out there. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying be scared. I'm not saying don't be scared. I'm just saying this is the shit that's out there. So, in case you heard something, here's the facts. According to Herb, don't bash me. Before you panic, it says, it seems the evidence might not be able to be used against you. A criminal defense attorney, Vic Monder, has stated that the Drugger 500 test will not hold up in court, as it only screens for the presence of drugs and not when the drugs were used. See, this is the shit that I was like, what the fuck do it matter? And then I didn't hear that unillegal part. Like, what? How is it gonna be like everybody's on something, man? Shit, who the fuck ain't on something? If you're not on one drug, you're gonna find out what you was on in private now, in public now, just because you was driving down the street, you was just like hiding it. Everybody gotta be on something. Tylenol, something. He continues that if that is the case, the driver should not be subjected to a blood test either, as such a test is not designed to measure your level of impairment. I'm gonna read this whole thing. I don't think it's saying exactly what I heard. It was confusing, but it was stupid at the end of the day. Quote, it might tell you that there are drugs present, but not if you're under the influence at the time of driving. But an officer of the SDPD countered, saying that the Dragger 5000 is not going to test for substances used in the past. It's going to test for what's actively and present on your body at that time. While that will probably be argued in court, in the meantime, you only need to know that the Dragger 5000, 3 O's this time, will only be used after a drug recognition expert has evaluated the driver and suspects the person is high. Be careful out there. I'm not one for spreading rumors, but I don't know if that's like, I think that's just a rumor, honestly. I can't really reword it or say anything else. I can't make it sound no better than what it is. I can't sugarcoat that shit. I don't like sugarcoating shit. No point in sugarcoating shit. Like, what's the fucking point? You wasting your life. I think that's just another scare tactic, honestly. Because when they was talking about it in the video, they were saying those things. And then they had a stop posted up, like one of those things where they stop people in the middle of the night. It was like 11 o'clock at night. They was posted up, stopping people, testing them. And I think that's just, I think that's just another scare tactic, another, like, punch to the community like Freddy versus Jason was. Like any fights go in any movies, like the good guy's gonna win. The bad guy's gotta get a few hits in though. For what reason? I have no idea. Excitement. That's all I can think. All I can come up with. It might be exciting to somebody to see this shit happen. And to be like against the community. I think some people probably are honestly, truly against the community and don't want us to have what we need and what we deserve, and they just like this shit. Like this new article here, words matter. The feds just admit cannabis is medicine. It's like, okay, why are they dragging this shit up? For entertainment? For the attention? Or is it really necessary? Is this really necessary? Or is this like really because they are really that fucking petty? It's a lot of questions I need answered. Like, I'm just watching. I feel like I'm watching a movie unfold in front of my face. Like, god damn, this movie is the longest movie ever. It's worse than Titanic and Logan. It's long as fuck. I'm tired of watching this shit now. I'm not finna be fighting crime. I'm not finna be on this damn boat. Why must I stay here and watch this shit for 4 hours? But now I have a reason to do it in my life. My life is very chill now. It needs to be just chill. Now I could sit around and watch a 3-hour movie. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just watching. And I'm bringing it to y'all. Third lawsuit launched in Canada over contaminated cannabis. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, let me see. This is what I wanted to read. Why smoking weed gives you red eyes. Like, that's interesting to me. Because I don't care about red eyes. I never cared about red eyes. I started to care one day and buy some Visine. I think I did buy some Visine and I never used it. Because of the makeup I'll be wearing. I'm wearing enough makeup to hide it. And then, like, shit, if you that fucking close up in my eyes and you still asking me, people don't even talk to me, so it was like, it's hard for me to get caught when people are scared of a bitch. It's weird. It's hard to make friends too, though. Other than a goofy smile, the only thing that makes a person noticeably high is their red eyes. I guess. I think the lowness of the eyes. Like this, when your eyes is just heavy. Like, who doesn't open their eyes? Like, normal, like, at least halfway. At least a little bit more than halfway. Like, right now, I'm high, yeah. But if I wasn't high, for real, my eyes would be like this, naturally. They'd be like this, something like that. Something like that. And you would know that I'm not high because I would look super fucking hyper. Like, it's weird. You seen me not high once. If you haven't, look at the Tyler Rensburg video. It was bad. I don't think I was looking that good then. I don't know. I was probably still looking high, but I probably wasn't looking like I would after a couple days of not being high. Because, you know, you don't sleep. Well, I don't sleep. And I just be like, I guess that's why people look like that. They be like, and fast and shit. Like, shit ain't no fun. But that be their normal self, I think. It don't be too fast. I'm just doing it like that. But, I think the low eyes give it away. The heavy ass eyes. Only people that can get away with that is those Asian people. And then their eyes are their eyelids look thicker anyway. So, now that I think about it, their eyelids do look thick. So maybe that's why they always low. Because when I put fresh eyelashes on, my eyelids be heavy, and it take a while for me to get used to opening my eyes all the way, and that's just glue and lash. So that's just me. If I see somebody with low eyes and they not Asian, of some kind of Asian descent, and they have those kind of eyes, those heavy, thick eyelids, and no lashes, I'm like, yeah. And they move slow to me. That's me too. Red eyes, you really gotta look at somebody's eyes, and red eyes go away eventually. I don't know. I don't think my eyes be red no more either. Like after a while, I think that might be the first time you smoke, your eyes might get red, or some really good loud. It might get your eyes hot boxing. It's just, be all the time. But let's see what it says. It is one of the most common physical symptoms of getting high, but what makes the red eyes exactly? It's a little peculiar that red eyes are something experienced by almost everyone who smokes. Well, if you think getting red eyes is a bad thing, then you are mistaken. The red eye phenomenon has also been linked to the reason that cannabis is recommended to patients with glaucoma. So what is it exactly that causes you to come out of a smoke session with it written in your eyes? Smoking allergies? Some suggest that it could, in fact, be an allergy to the smoke of cannabis that causes red eyes. According to some studies, there are people out there who are allergic to cannabis. Oh, I heard about that. Like, briefly. That would be a nightmare. I'd be so fucking sad. I'd be having allergies for the rest of my life. Fuck it. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. The cops can't stop me. Motherfucking allergies ain't gonna stop me. Even those who smoke tobacco even experience red eyes sometimes. So this could naturally suggest that red eyes are uncomfortable when having smoke in them. I guess so, right? That's what I think. Even though this idea is not far out, it still doesn't explain why we get red eyes even if we eat weed or vaporize it. I don't remember getting red eyes from eating weed. I don't be looking though. Even though stoners who prefer to ingest their cannabis through tinctures, oils, or edibles experience the red eye phenomenon. Really? So steering clear of smoking doesn't mean you can run away from it. I was thinking that you could do that too, but okay. Red eyes are the reason cannabis heals glaucoma patients. This is not a question this time. The most likely explanation for what causes red eyes in people that use cannabis is the famous main ingredient of cannabis itself, THC. One of the things that THC does in the body is that it decreases blood pressure. Didn't know that. Did I? I did. Causes a dilation of blood vessels and capillaries. For the eyes in particular, this causes a dilation of the ocular capillaries, encouraging the blood flow through the eyes and eventually causing red eyes. It is dysfunction of THC that makes it good medicine for glaucoma patients. Even though it doesn't completely cure their condition, it helps them live with the symptoms without the threat of losing their sight. The pressure that builds as a result of glaucoma is relieved through cannabis use, and it is this very property of cannabis that causes one to have red eyes. Wow. How to hide your red eyes. So having red eyes is not actually a bad sign. It's a sign that the cannabis you are using is doing one of the medical things it is meant to do. However, there is still, unfortunately, a stigma attached to having red eyes because it is almost always associated with cannabis use. So how then to avoid telling the whole world you just smoked a joint through your red eyes? In general, if you haven't completely smoked yourself into an oblivion, in which case you probably don't feel like going out anyway, then red eyes will only last a couple of hours. You could always just wait, yeah. The alternative is to turn to the kinds of eye drops they sell in the pharmacy for red eyes. Clear eyes is definitely a good addition to your smoking kit, just in case. You could also turn to the kinds of foods that constrict the blood vessels again, such as caffeine and chocolate. How do you deal with having red eyes? Let us know your thoughts on our social media or in the comment section below. I just wait. Like, people don't be fucking with me like that. If somebody fuck with me, I've learned that I should really probably, like, keep a close eye on them, because a lot of people that do approach me end up being the type of person I be trying to get away from me. And then the nicer people don't never fucking talk to me. Unless I'm doing something that they can relate to, which is rare to them. And so I don't have people in my face a lot, strangers. And when I do have strangers in my face, we're in a dark place with some dim lights and some strobe lights. And, you know, I'm at work. Or they at work. And ain't nobody got time to be all in my face like that, because people be busting moves. I don't be around people that got time to be snitching on me. I just don't. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I ain't been having these problems with red eyes, because I don't even notice that shit. And then on top of that, I be thinking, like, my schedule used to be get up, smoke, do the makeup thing, go to school. By then, it's fucking 2 hours later. As soon as I get to school, because it was a long ass fucking drive. And ride if I didn't want to drive. It's a long ass ride, I didn't remember. It's the same fucking business. And shit, I start class at 8 in the morning. Probably got up at like 5:30. And I didn't go to work until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Even then, if I smoked too long on my way to work. I don't think I was paying attention. I don't think I was paying attention. But one time though, I ain't even gonna jack. I hate this. But one time, this chick had said something to somebody about me smelling like weed. But she didn't say that shit to my face. She said that to the wrong motherfucker. Little did this bitch know I was fucking the motherfucker that she was selling it to. And he told me. And I was like, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-whoop. And that was over. I'm like, bitch. I don't like people. I want to know who that was. But that's the only time I've had a problem with anybody fucking with me and weed. Like, no. It's another time, but I don't think that had anything to do with me. Like, my neighbors that lived on the floor above me, I should have been on the fucking top floor. Didn't realize that, though. No, stay on the top floor. They snitched on me. And then, eventually, somebody was stalking me. Stupid ass bitch was stalking me. Just because she's such a hater that she has to stalk her motherfucking victims, right? I wasn't the only one she was stalking, I know. I heard about her bitch ass. She was stalking me. And she got the police on me. And they came in. And they was like, well, it's finna be legal soon. It's finna be legal. And shit. And then they left. But still, I was like really heated about that shit. I stopped fucking with that place. Like that shit was just too much drama, man. I don't like that shit. I can't live around non-stoners, man. So we need like a stoners community. We need to have a stoners housing authority. Shit. So the haters cannot come near us. We don't want to be by y'all. Y'all don't want to be by us. Let's make that clear now. Motherfuckers. So let's work on that, guys. Let's get that shit together because I'm sick of that. Like, hell no. Do you smoke weed? You cannot live here. Sorry. You don't even need to pay the application fee because you are not getting in. Goodbye. I'm so serious, though. Shit. I hate that. You gotta at least support the community. If you don't support the community, like be a caregiver or some shit like that, you can't get in this bitch. And your non-smoking friends can't get up in this bitch. They gotta pass experience test. They gotta be good with weed. You know? Gotta have a club, man. Because they don't be liking music. Some of them non-stoners, they be having different hours. They live different lives. We live different lives. We live different lives. If you're a real fucking stoner, you know the difference. You know the difference. You know what I'm talking about. You know we need our own shit. We need our own fucking earth. Until then, we just gonna have to separate, branch off, and get our own continent. Push off the non-stunners. Push the haters off the continent. Make them have their own little island. So they can hate from a distance. Right? Leave us the fuck alone, because everywhere we go, it's gonna be a trail of smoke. Because who the fuck is gonna stop smoking when weed is coming down? There's been like a lot of stupid fucking half off sales here in the city. Okay, like Cali has cheaper weed, and I heard that they have like bad weed too, and they have like less security, and that's why the weed is cheaper, I'm assuming. But our prices are coming down here too, and I think like this is just an example. Everything we're going through here is an example of what you guys are gonna go through as y'all get legal. So, with that being said, everybody's gonna have weed up the wazoo, and nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't want to smoke right now." Like your tolerance eventually is gonna get higher. People that don't smoke as much as they should are going to eventually start smoking it and eating it and bathing in it and lotioning up in it and lip balming it up in it and doing it in their hair. You know, they got all these products with hemp and weed in it and stuff. So it's just like we're going to be weeded the fuck up, and the haters ain't going to be able to take it. They're not going to be able to take it. Look at my room. It's almost a weed sanctuary. Wait till 420. Whoa. Wait till 420. Maybe even more weed all over this motherfucker. And it's like, the haters is not going to be able to take it because we going to be legal. It's like when gay people got legal for marriage and stuff. A lot of people was mad. Like, why is y'all worried about what people do in their backyard or in their room behind closed doors or wherever the fuck they want to do? Why is you worried about people's sex life so much that you have to get involved and say, hey, don't do that with your parts? Why do you care so fucking much? And then, why do you want other people that are involved in these lifestyles to feel your pain? What does that do for you? And I think it's just trying to make people convert to your side. That's the only thing I can think of. That's their way of converting people. Good people try to convert people by asking them to convert. And bad people try to force you to convert, right? They sneaky as hell. I heard evil don't sleep. Gotta be on your toes, good guys. Gotta be on your toes. These motherfuckers be slick, but we gotta push them off into another island. Make sure they don't have no water to get to us. We can give them their own little island of water, but they cannot connect to the ocean, so they can get off that fucker. No airplanes. We gotta have a net over their motherfucking island. Or a dome. A glass dome like they did in The Simpsons. Put them motherfuckers on a glass dome. On an island. With a river around it. A man-made river, too. Then up under it, I'm gonna stop. Oh shit, I'm funny, man. And I can't wait till like all of the prices come down. I mean, I could wait. I ain't tripping. It's only so much weed you can smoke in a day, right? But still, I think everybody wants a piece of this. I think everybody deserves some of this shit. The good prices, the good weed, all the everyday. So the sooner everybody is, sooner the prices come down, the sooner everybody get legal, and the sooner everybody get legal, sooner all of the prices come down, and the sooner everybody can get started getting medicated the way they need to be, and we can have a more pleasant world. We can live a more pleasant day. Every day is Sunday. Like in other parts of the country, it's dead. It's a doorknob today. Nothing's gonna be open. Everybody's gonna be like doing their thing. Hours have been extended, that's for sure, because soon we're gonna have recreational, right? So it's like a puzzle. Seems like a nice little puzzle's falling in place. Like at first we got the medical, then we got the rec, and now we getting our hours extended for business. Some places I think are open. Some places I think they said we're starting to open at 8. But I do know for sure of 2 places right now, just got confirmed, have hours until midnight on certain days and 11 o'clock on certain days, and the prices are coming down. So it's 2 places that's coming, that's getting ready, I guess, for rec, because in July we're supposed to be getting rec. Stores open, and I'm just assuming that the stores that are extending their hours right now, they're getting ready for the rec people. I got my time slot. I don't fuck with the nighttime too much unless I just have to. It has to be an emergency for me to go out getting weed at night. You know? I just like to keep it safe. So this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing unfold. I'm sharing it with you guys. You guys can have this information for yourself. This is really cool. It's just like, again, with the drug driving and shit. It's just not something that I do because I don't have time for them to be. I don't want to be the unlucky person that gets tested and shit or gets caught up. You know, it's some battles that I don't have to have. You know, I pick and choose my battles, and that's like a gamble. Most battles are a gamble. You could win, you could lose. You know, I gamble with my life. Like everybody does. Not doing anything but waking up in the morning, you gambling with your life. You could die today. You could live today. You could live the best life you've ever had today. You could live the worst life you've ever had today. It's all up to you. But this is so fucking cool. I feel like I'm watching a movie. Like a super movie. It's the best movie ever. Yeah, I'm on here checking the hours of the stores that I go to see if they've changed, because they was like doing just 12-hour days and everybody was open 7 days a week. And I think before the stores opened, they had like hours, so it's 24 hours. They didn't have regular hours. I think they was just out here getting cashed out. Like, let's get all this money real fast. And then they all disappeared. They did all disappear. And so many new ones are popping up. Yes, indeed. I want to know who's going to be the next state. Yeah, let's go see. Dang, I'm trying to see these prices too. They are coming down. This is nice. I'm excited as hell. I am excited. I saw a video that showed me how to do backflips. Well, show me the best way to do a backflip if I'm gonna do it. On Facebook, I'm ready. I'm getting ready. It's like weird. It's like, how are people that be bragging about their weed gonna feel when everybody got weed? That's what I want to know. Oh, man. So 420 is probably gonna be pretty cheap. Like if the shit keep coming down as fast as it's coming down, which is good because these prices is outrageous to me anyway. If you compare it to Cali prices, I try not to look at Cali prices because it makes my head hurt. Like, damn, I wonder if their prices coming down. Because if their prices coming down, we're gonna eventually bottom out. Everybody's gonna have the same price across the globe. Like, nobody has to pay extra for salt, I don't think. But then again, I heard New York do have to pay extra for shit. Places like that. And then in certain parts of the city here, things do seem like they cost more just because you're in an area where people are like wanting to pay extra. Or just where they feel like people that can afford it can pay extra. And it's not always like that. They got like certain stores in those areas too where you don't really have to do that. You just have to look for it. You know, like if you like to go to Walmart instead of to one of the expensive grocery stores, for whatever reason, like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or something like that, if you don't want to do that, you got that option. But I don't know if that's everywhere. That could just be here. Like, they got those options everywhere, but I don't know how close they are in proximity to each other. Those stores are like close in certain areas. And in certain areas, they don't exist at all, right? So that's what I'm thinking, like, it's going to happen. We're going to have some stores that's still going to have, like, expensive weed compared to everybody else because they can do that. Some type of shit. Somebody wants to feel like they're getting some organic weed, maybe. You know, people like shit like that. Organic weed is going to be like $2 more. GMO weed is going to be dirt cheap. Oh, that's going to be terrible. Don't do that to us. Don't do that. Don't do the GMO weed. Hash. And we can still have both. This is so cool. 420 is going to be cheap. And I'm wondering, okay, this is what I'm wondering too. Like, people that are still in illegal zones, are their weed prices coming down? And then, like, what are y'all paying? I'm just curious, because it don't matter at the end of the day, because it's all going to just, legal weed is just going to take over anyway. Whatever is happening here, it's going to happen there. It's just a matter of time. And it's just, the only thing that's sad about it is that so many people are still in pain in the process, like not getting any weed, and they need it because they scared or they don't have the information or whatever. You know, it's still like it's gonna fix itself. It's gonna balance out. It's gonna level out. That's the word. It's gonna level out eventually, and I'm just waiting to see that day that everything levels out. And for how long before things start to like get permanent? like with the medicine industry, the regular pharmacy. You know, they didn't have all of these fucking safety pill bottle caps and shit. You know, this shit took a lot of years to come across because you had to figure out what people was gonna do. You know, people didn't think people was gonna be trying to drug pills to kill people and shit, and ended up killing other people that didn't intend to kill. You know, I'm just like, man, I'm excited every day. I'm excited. I don't care what happened. I mean, I do care what happened, but it's just like, it could be little, it could be big. They could legalize weed, like, in one state today, and then the whole country tomorrow. I'm going to be geeked about the same, no matter what, because I'm just happy this shit is going down. I'm stupid happy. But the most happiest I'll be is when we federally legal, because then everybody can have weed, and everybody can travel with weed, and it's not going to be a problem no more. That was just a headache. That was an unnecessary ass headache, if you ask me. Nobody needed that kind of headache, and it was a universal headache. I think the world's going to be a safer place. It's not going to be perfect, but I think this is the closest we are ever going to get to peace on earth when it's federally legal and it's legal everywhere. I think that's the closest we gonna ever get. It's always gonna be a war or a fight about something for sure. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. To never have to have a tolerance break ever again in my life. To just walk around being a freight train, just smoking. Everywhere I go, just smoke. Like, I know I can't like go everywhere, like Walgreens and smoke and shit like that, because it's medicine. But whatever. Just to be able to walk out of Walgreens, okay. If I go outside of Walgreens and smoke in a little designated smoking area, that's cool too. If I could smoke in my car, you know, I love smoking in my car. It's just, I don't know. It's something about being outside smoking. Or on the balcony smoking. Just being able to go to regular places is good enough. I don't have to be like at a baby shower smoking. You know? Type shit. I just need to have my shit close by. And know anytime I want to go get it, I can go get it. And I'm not going to have a problem like 20 minutes later with somebody blowing my high because they smell me, or my eyes red, or I feel good. And they hate. I don't need that. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a fun year trying out all the new weeds, all the different weeds. Yeah, man, let's do this shit. I'm finna go. Thank you for coming. Thank you for waking up with me today. And have a high ass, dank ass day. Because I got shit to do. And I know you do too. So let's get our asses to work. How about that? That's the Alabama Kush Kiss.